Hello everyone, my name is Muiwa Adedayo and I welcome everyone to Educational Africa TV. Today I run an independent consulting firm that is referred to as Educational Africa Consulting Limited. Before I decided to run this organization, I had taught for close to 20 good years, about 2 decades, and then I ended up becoming a lecturer in a college of education and in a private university. But presently I am focused on helping people using my organization, which is Educational Africa Consulting Limited. Once again, my name is Adedayo Olumuyiwa. I'm a lecturer. I'm also an educational neuroscientist. My organization is currently empowering school owners, empowering teachers, educators, school leaders, education students, parents, etc. We have this groundbreaking course that is referred to as Masterclass in Educational Neuroscience. This Masterclass in Educational Neuroscience consists of about 25 groundbreaking topics. For example, topics like the brief history of neuroscience, definition of neuroscience and educational neuroscience. Topics like the habit of effective teaching. Topics like dyslexia, how to handle academic learning challenges like dyslexia, dyscalculia, dyspraxia, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, etc. In fact, one of our groundbreaking courses has to do with giving school owners and educators academic interventions and therapies that they can use to help the neurodivergent populace in their learning environment. When I say neurodivergent populace, I'm referring to those individuals, kids, students, learners whose brains are wired differently from us, from the neurotypicals. There are individuals like who are suffering from autism, Down syndrome, and other neurobiological or neuropsychological challenges. And then we have topics like strategies for handling slow learners, poor performing learners, etc. This course is compulsory for every individual who wants to end up in the educational sector. Whether you're a school owner or as a teacher, you need to register for this course. Please, if you know you're interested, you can just contact me. My email, or you can leave a comment. I will definitely respond. Then it is important for me to let you know that for the past 20 years, I've been conducting independent research, trying to figure out those habits, those ideas, those practice, those behaviors of highly intelligent students. This led me to writing an article. An article that was published by the Punch newspapers, and this article led to the evolution of this book, The 7 Secrets of Chinese and Asian Students. Why are the Asian students dominating international examinations like PISA, like TIMSS, like EMO, etc.? Please, if you know you're interested, it is important that you get this book. It was published in the United States of America. So today's topic once again is dyslexia and dyscalculia. Can neurotechnology cure these learning disabilities? I repeat, dyslexia and dyscalculia. Can neurotechnology, can it be used to cure or to treat these learning challenges, which are dyslexia and dyscalculia? Dyslexia and dyscalculia, they are the two most widespread learning academic challenges in every academic institution. It is these are the two challenges that are besetting, that are plaguing every formal educational setting. So it is important that individuals do what they have the knowledge of dyslexia and dyscalculia respectively. So what I intend doing is just to give my listeners ideas, okay, to educate people about these academic cancers, because they have the capacity, okay, to determine, okay, how successful or unsuccessful an individual will end up becoming in life. So the first question is this: what is dyslexia and what is dyscalculia? But before I go into defining these academic academic learning challenges that I call ALI, or academic problems and challenges, I think it is important for me to quickly give you this story. Years ago, when I started my pedagogic practice, I once had this experience of a girl. She was in a junior secondary school, and I realized that, being an English language teacher, that she could not spell two-letter words. So what I did was I had to tell the school authorities, and I went ahead to inform her parents. So the parents said I should please create time so that learning gap, okay, or that learning impairment could be fixed. So what I did then was that during the break time, so it was compulsory for her, instead of her to go for break, she needs to meet me in the staff room. Okay, I used that 30 minutes, okay, to drill her. I realized that in the course of drilling her, that I became so angry that this is somebody who is in JSS and who could not spell just is it is in. So because I was brain blind, I never had access to concepts like dyslexia, dyscalculia. I was ignorant of these academic learning challenges. So what I was doing was that I was just using corporal punishment. In fact, I shared this story in the book that Dr. Okeme Usman and I co-authored, that is titled The Neuroscience of Effective Teaching and Learning. I think I shared this story there. So that experience, close to 20 years ago, okay, led me into personal research, okay, trying to find out, okay, the scientific basis of some academic learning challenges like dyslexia, like dyscalculia, etc. And today, through my organization, we've been teaching teachers, school owners, we've been empowering them, okay, giving them ideas, techniques, strategies on how to treat some of these basic or core academic learning challenges like dyslexia, dyscalculia, ADHD, etc. So back to the definition of dyslexia. Dyslexia simply is a what? It is a brain impairment. It is a neurological disorder or disease, okay, that affects an individual and prevents that kid, that learner, that student from being able to read, to write, okay, to spell, and to speak. That is what dyslexia is all about. Then dyscalculia also is referred to as mathematical learning disability. It is also the disability. It is the inability of a learner, of a kid, of a student to do what? To be able to do simple mathematical calculations and manipulations. So that is what dyslexia and dyscalculia. These are just as layman's definitions of these two learning challenges. Both of them are neurological diseases. So I'm going to, okay, in the course of this teaching, we're going to actually go deeper into explicating and giving my listeners some therapies that they can really apply, okay, to treat kids, students or learners that are experiencing, okay, one of these. And then let me quickly say this, that I have been sharing ideas. My organization, Educational Africa Consultant Limited, through, okay, one of our channels that is referred to as Educational Africa TV. It is on Facebook. Please, I want you to really contact us on Facebook too. Okay, we've been sharing, okay, ideas on diverse academic learning challenges, okay, to our various followers all over the world. So it is important for me to quickly say this, that despite the fact that I had taught and that I have informally gathered my own data, I've gathered insights, okay, approaches to solving some of these academic learning challenges. There are some individuals, okay, who are pioneers in the field, okay, whose insights, whose research findings, okay, whose data, whose theories, okay, have really helped me to do what, to increase my knowledge of these learning disabilities, dyscalculia and dyslexia. For dyslexia, I would like to give a shout out to Professor Sally Shewitz. Okay, she's a Yale University lecturer, and she is the director of the Yale Center for Creativity and Dyslexia. I've followed her. I've really read so many of her work, and she is a light in the field. She's somebody, okay, whose insights on dyslexia is what reading, is what digesting, and it is what sharing. Then another individual whose works, whose research findings, okay, have really blessed me, have increased, okay, my own knowledge of dyslexia, is Professor Stanislas Dehaene. Okay, he's a French cognitive neuroscientist. He is the one of the advocates of the visual word formation area, or what is referred to as the angular gyrus, or the letterbox. Okay. Then for dyscalculia, I really want to give a great shout out to Professor Brian Butterworth. Okay, an English cognitive neuroscientist. Okay, his insights have also blessed me, and I want to really give a shout out to Professor Joe Bola of Stanford University. She's one of the leading, okay, professors in mathematics, and her insights on dyscalculia have really blessed me immensely. So for now, then, I think last but not least is Professor Andrew Huberman of Stanford University. Okay, his insights, okay, into the brain, and his ideas on neuroscience, okay, have really blessed me also. So now let's come back to dyslexia and dyscalculia. Yes, this is the fourth industrial revolution. This is the 21st century knowledge-driven economy, and any individual, okay, who suffers from any of this, okay, that individual risks, okay, being left behind. That individual risks being unsuccessful in this knowledge-driven economy. So it is important, okay, that teachers, it is important that educators and school owners, okay, avail themselves of ideas that are connected to dyslexia and dyscalculia. So the next thing is what is let me quickly say this. Today, okay, the Western world, okay, countries like the United States, okay, the United Kingdom, okay, the OECD countries like the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, that consists of countries like France, like Belgium, like Germany, etc. They are currently, okay, looking up to what? Educational neuroscience, so that, and they are integrating insights, okay, from this field, okay, to solving so many challenges that their students, that their kids, okay, that their learners are experiencing. And that is why challenges like dyslexia, okay, like dyscalculia are being handled, okay, that the rates, okay, are gradually reducing in these advanced economies and advanced educational systems in the world. Just like what Professor Christina Kim said in one of her recent talks. She said how neuroscience research, okay, can help create better therapies. So what I intend doing, there is a therapy that I would want to really share with my listeners today. Then the next question is, okay, I've given you the layman's definition of what dyslexia and dyscalculia, what they are. Then what are the neurocircuits? What are the neurocircuits, okay, of dyslexia? The neurocircuits of the dyslexia, okay, really means, okay, what are those brain spaces, or those brain, they call them cortical maps, okay, that underlie certain behaviors or certain activities. What are this the neural signature, okay, of dyslexia in the brain. Okay, for the dyslexic brain, okay, let me talk about the brain. Let me just quickly explicate how the circuit of a literate brain. Any individual who knows how to read, okay, in the left hemisphere of that individual, there are three circuits. There are three neurocircuits. Circuits are just like this. Let me just give you this explanation. Okay, circuits, okay, are just like this. Let's say this is a brain of a literate person. So every literate person, okay, especially in the left hemisphere, that person has three major, okay, circuits that underlie, okay, that are dedicated to reading. That if you know how to read, that there are three fundamental basic circuits that underlie, okay, your capacity to read. That does not mean that, okay, the right hemisphere and some other brain areas are not, okay, helping these three major circuits. But it is important for you to understand that if you know how to read, there are three large maps, they call them neurocircuits in your brain, that are responsible for your ability to read, to write, and to spell, etc. But in the brains of the dyslexic, that there is a kind of low activity or no activity, okay, going on in this circuit, that most dyslexic students, learners, etc., okay, don't have this circuit established in their brain. So they try to do what? To use the right hemisphere in reading. That is why they become slow readers, poor readers, or blind readers. Then quickly, let me say this, that a neurocircuit is what? Is that brain mechanism that is responsible for a particular behavior. The reason why I'm talking, why you're able to really listen to what I'm saying, is because what your brain, especially there's a circuit in your brain called the Wernicke's area. The Wernicke's area is that part of the brain, is that circuit in our brain that is responsible for meanings. Okay, any impairment, any disruption to that Wernicke's area, you might find it very difficult to understand what I'm saying. And the reason why I'm talking is because of what? In the left hemisphere of my brain, okay, the Broca's area, okay, and the motor, okay, the premotor cortex, okay, these are two, okay, basic areas, okay, that are dedicated to speech production. It is because they are effective, nothing is happening to them. That is why I am able to really communicate. And it is also the same thing with what? With dyscalculic. The dyscalculic brain, there is a part of the brain called the IPS. The IPS is referred to as what? The intraparietal sulcus. The intraparietal sulcus is that fundamental cortical space in the brain that is responsible for mathematics and arithmetic excellence. That if you know how to do mathematics, if you know how to calculate, to do complex mathematics, further maths, etc., it is because that area of your brain is plastic, or has experienced what is called neuroplasticity. It's because that area, that part of the brain is effective. It is because the neurons, okay, and the circuits, okay, in that underline, okay, this IPS, because all of them are interconnected. The synapses there are working, okay, the cells there are active, and that's the reason why you are able to do mathematics and arithmetic. This is just a kind of, just a little, okay, inkling. If you register for the course, everything will be exposed to you. It will make you an excellent mathematics teacher. In fact, currently my organization is running, okay, a concept called MTN. MTN stands for what? Mathematics teacher to neuromathematicians. If you register for our course, we are not going to only empower you to become a competent, okay, mathematics teacher. You become a mathematician. One of the testimonials that we got from one of our participants, who happens to be a math teacher, the guys, the participant actually told us, our graduates told us, that since he graduated and since he started applying insights, okay, from our masterclass in Educational Neuroscience, that he has been generating massive results in his mathematics pedagogy. So please, I'm going to really advise you to do what, to register, okay, for the course. Then do not forget, dyslexia and dyscalculia, they are divided into two, mainly divided into two. Okay, we have the developmental dyscalculia. That one has to do with gene, okay, with inheritance. And we have the acquired, okay, dyslexia. The acquired dyslexia could be as a result of maybe poor pedagogy. It could be as a result of attention, okay, deficit hyperactivity disorder. It could be as a result of brain impairment. Okay, this, okay, could result into what is called acquired dyslexia or acquired dyscalculia. Then finally, let me quickly tell us about the academic interventions and therapies. If you register for our course, we are going to not only give you textbooks, we're not going to only give you the PDF of the course itself. You will not only have, okay, access, okay, to the first educational neuroscience book in Africa. We are going to give you therapies, more than 50 therapies that you can really apply to take somebody who is a poor reader to becoming what, an excellent reader, somebody who has dyslexia, or somebody who is dyslexic to hyperlexic, if you register for the course. So let me quickly share this final insight. One of the interventions, okay, for treating dyscalculia, ADHD, dyslexia is called neurotechnology. Neurotechnology, okay, these are brain-based technologies that are used, okay, to treating diverse academic challenges. So if you know you are interested in this course, that we're going to really reveal to you the different neurotechnologies that are used in treating, okay, some of the basic, some of the widespread academic challenges. But let me expatiate two of them. Basically, there's something